everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. I would like to welcome you to yet another struggle cooking class where I am not a professional chef, nor am I a professional YouTuber. I'm just a mom and a home cooker, sharing my love of food on my health and wellness journey with you all. Hi, Auntie Jenny. All right, you all. So I have a request from a subscriber, a very special subscriber to me, Condemned. He has been one of my day ones for since the beginning, and he was on a 9-day fast, and he wants to break his fast with lobster potato salad. So he sent me a recipe and asked me to make this for him, and of course I said yes. So I'm going to make this, and I'll store it in the fridge, and then I'm going to overnight it to him on ice. So have I ever made this before? No. Has it ever stopped me? No. And we're going to make this together. I was going to just record it, but I wanted to clear up a little scheduling. I was supposed to do a collab at 11 a.m. today with the Femininity Doctor. That's going to be postponed, so I figured I'd go ahead and cook live for you all. So we are going to take attendance. If you would like to be counted present, feel free to announce yourself. However, if you prefer to watch quietly from the clouds and you know who you are, y'all are always welcome here. Thank you, Auntie Jenny, for the badge. Y'all are always welcome here. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So usually on these streams, you all, I try to keep it at an hour. I'm not feeling my best. So I'm going to take my time, and plus I'm making this for someone else, and I want to make sure that I do a really good job. All right, so you all can sit back and relax. A little disclaimer, the weather is changing where I live in Atlanta. I do have allergies, and so I've been a little bit like raspy and whatnot. And if I need to step away, I'll just turn off the camera, get myself together, and then be back. All right. But I just wanted to let you all know. All right. Let's take attendance. Who do we have here? On TikTok, I see Bro Derek. I see Auntie Jenny. Can I read this? Oh, I got the dishwasher going on. Sorry, y'all. It's a little bit noisy. Auntie Jenny, Bro Derek. Thank you all for liking the live stream. Thank you for the gift, Auntie Jenny. Sky is here. Cassidy, Castle, Spring, Class, Eve, Sonia, Nezzy, A, Melba, Consuela, Gunningham, Ricky, D. Sassy. Oh man, y'all are coming in fast. JG, Garden, Loney, Mary, Amy, no, Oni, G Happy, Kiri, Ray, Terry, and Vibrant Love user. Thank you for the waves. I appreciate that. All right, on Instagram, we have Vic Damone, Universal Garden, we have Carla Dinkins, and we have D-Ray. Thank you all so much. I'll try and keep you all in the loop. If you want to see the side-by-side, you can always find me on Facebook or YouTube. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher on all platforms. And then over here, we have just another Mark. He says, here I am editing videos, and I get a notification. Yeah, this is a little bit of a pop-up, y'all. So I wasn't planning it, but why not, right? Lisa says, Lisa and Cult Jam is in the house, head to toe. I know. I can't even sing, y'all. Lisa says lobster is always a draw. Absolutely. We have Mrs. Ray in the house. She said good morning. Good morning to you, sweetheart. We have Antonis Konstantinou. Wow, shout out to you. I wonder if that's Greek. I was in Greece last summer and loved it. He says, hello, everyone. First time here. Love your channel. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. We have fun over here. We're young and growing, and all are welcome. We have Coco Rose in the house. She says, happy Saturday, everyone. Yes, happy Saturday. He says, get well soon, ma'am. Yeah, I'll be all right, y'all. This happens to me twice a year. In February, March, when the weather changes, and then like October, November. All right, but we're going to push through. Let's turn on the overhead cam. Well, actually, let me show you all the recipe that was sent to me from Condemned, and then we'll clean up and wash hands and get started. All right, I just got a grocery delivery, and this recipe actually calls for real sugar, which I don't have. I went to my neighbor's. I actually had to borrow some sugar, a cup of sugar. It's actually just a tablespoon from my neighbor. But if y'all are new here, I am your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. So I had allulose and stevia and monk fruit and all of that, but I wanted to get it as close to authentic as possible. Hello, Oath of the Lord. Okay, so let's put, excuse me, let's open this up on Instagram. And I did link the recipe in the description. So if you all like it, you can try to make it yourselves, all right? I should have had it ready. And here's the disclaimer. Y'all know those cooking shows where everything is prepared and ready and perfect. This is not that. So we just figure it out as we go. And of course, I'm not even logged in. I have multiple accounts, so I'm always doing the most. Let me know if you all have ever had lobster potato salad, heard of lobster potato salad. This is a first for me, and I'm actually excited. It looks like a beautiful dish. So let me pull it up. Okay. One second, y'all. We're going to have a lot of hand washing today. Okay, so let me show you all this recipe and then we will get started, and I'll keep it looping as per usual. Let me put my glasses on so I can see. And happy Saturday, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you all for being here. Hello, God's power, and hello, healthy me, healthy you too. Okay. Let me see if I can circle it around to the beginning. Anthony's is Greek. I was in Athens, Mykonos, and Santorini last summer. It was beautiful. Who's at my door? 1 second, y'all.
Onions, celery, potatoes, and herbs. I'm not the biggest fan of lobster, but then I made this butter poached lobster potato salad with caramelized shallots, celery, parsley, chives, and dill, and now I'm obsessed. Lobster potato salad. Nailed it. First thing, I salted some water and boiled some potatoes for 10 minutes, then flattened them out using a baking tray. Tossed them with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Put it back on the baking tray and in the oven at 425 for 25 minutes. For the caramelized shallots.
Does anybody shop online and then you're like, what is it now? I ordered some chia seeds for chia pudding. Hello, okay, Tim.
For the sauce, I combine mayonnaise.
The Condemned is here. This is just for you, sir. Lisa says you've never heard of it, but how can it not be amazing with lobster and potatoes? Coco Rose is from Tennessee. Allergies are no joke. Yeah, I'm telling you. Okay, so this is for the Condemned. This is special for him. I'm going to try and get it back to the beginning and then show you all the recipe.
Took them out, chopped them up, and added them to the bowl of onions, celery, potatoes, and herbs. Not the biggest fan of lobster, but then I made this butter poached lobster potato salad with caramelized shallots, celery, parsley, chives, and dill, and now I'm obsessed. Lobster potato salad. Nailed it. First thing, I salted some water and boiled some potatoes for 10 minutes, then flattened them out using a baking tray. Tossed them with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Put it back on the baking tray and in the oven at 425 for 25 minutes. For the caramelized shallots, I melted some butter and added a little bit of olive oil, then sauteed the shallots for a few minutes, added some granulated sugar until they become caramelized. For the sauce, I combined mayonnaise with lemon zest, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, grated garlic, Dijon mustard, and some salt and pepper. Now, for the lobster, I used lobster tails, and to take the meat out, I cut the bottom, cracked the back, scooped out the meat, and then in a pan, melted some butter with grated garlic and red pepper flakes. Then I poached the lobster on low heat for about 5 minutes, turning every so often. I took them out, chopped them up, and added them to the bowl of onions, celery, potatoes, and herbs. I'm not the biggest fan of lobster.
Okay, so that's what we're making, you all. So it looks, it's a lot, but the Condemned, like I said, is one of my day ones and very generous. He's actually very special. Let me make sure I have a lemon, y'all. I don't have a lemon, but I have we'll make it work. They didn't put one in the order. Okay, so let's clean the counters and let's go ahead and get started. Hello, okay, Tim. Tim has a shellfish allergy, I know. You'll be here with your EpiPen, I hear you. All right, let's clean up. Yeah. I liked lobster. I prefer crab, but this is not for me. So we're going to make it. And you know what? Condemned has been on a 9-day fast. I've never done that either. Clearly, I can miss a meal, but he wants to break his fast with something delectable. All right. So I'm going to take it step by step. We're going to start boiling the potatoes. I'll show you all the ingredients. I'm just making a mental note to make sure I have everything. The first time I make a recipe, I always try to make it exactly per the instructions. And then after that, you know, you could doctor it up. I could definitely make a sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free version of this, but, you know, let the men eat. You know, just because I eat substitutes, everybody doesn't like that, right? Feed the family. Okay, so on the Instagram, he actually puts the whole recipe here so you all can see. So we need a pound of lobster meat. We need half a cup of salted butter, 2 minced cloves of garlic. So I've got garlic. I'll need to chop that up. Red pepper flakes. I have those on the spice rack. I have so many spices. It's ridiculous. 2 cups of mini gold potatoes. So I just ordered that. I usually don't have potatoes, so I ordered those fresh. A cup of diced celery. So I have some celery. I need to cut that up. Chopped parsley, chopped dill. So I got fresh herbs. You can use the ones in the shaker cup, but I love to give you all the best. So we're going to chop up some fresh herbs. 4 small diced shallots. That's like a mild onion. So I need to cut that up. And then more butter, olive oil, and sugar. So that is for the main ingredients. And then you saw that he poured a sauce on there. So then we got to make the sauce, which is mayo, lemon zest, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, Dijon, and garlic. All right, let's get started. Anthony says, I love seafood. Unfortunately, you're allergic to crab. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't have allergies. I have some sensitivities. I eat everything, clearly. That's a problem. But sugar gives me aches and pains. Dairy just makes me mucusy, which now is not a good time. And then gluten just, yeah, it's not good for me. Hello, Machuchu, and hello, Logan's mommy. But y'all, I am not the food police, so I always say eat what you like. Okay, so let's get the cooktop. Let's get our potatoes. Uh-oh. Let's see if he has instructions here. Yeah, all right, we're just gonna have to watch the video. All right, so let's start with salted water. All right, so I'm going to use the cooktop here. Let me clean it up. A headache coming on. Let me take something for that, y'all. I've heard when you cook like pasta, and I'm not a big pasta eater. I make a lot of it because I'm a boy mom, you know, and I like cooking for people who can eat everything. You're supposed to salt the water so that it tastes like the ocean. So it's like a significant amount of salt. So we'll do the same for the potatoes. Let's let this air dry. And I have a big pot here. I'm going to go ahead and get some water. Now, how many potatoes? 2 cups of mini gold. Okay. So I ordered these. These are really nice. This is just from Kroger. It says Petite Gold Gourmet Potatoes. So excited about this. This is probably more than 2 cups, but I'll measure it out. These little potatoes are nice, especially if you like the smashed potatoes. We're going to smash these in the recipe, but this can be a great like side item if you like fries, but you want something a little bit more hearty. Now it says pre-washed and no need to peel. So let's get a measuring cup. But let me take something, y'all. I just feel a headache coming on, so I'm gonna take a little something. Okay. And you could probably eyeball this, you know, if you like it more potato-y, then I don't even know if that's a word. You could absolutely do more potatoes. But let's get these boiling, and I'll take something. cut this so I don't smash our lovely potatoes. If you want to make mashed potatoes from scratch, you could do the red potatoes. You could do these potatoes, the russet potatoes. It really is a good vegetable. It's a starchy vegetable, but it's very versatile. Hello, I am, and hello, Dorgu. All right, let's just go ahead and put all of it in here and see how much we get. If it's slightly over 2 cups, probably about half of this. Let's see what this says. So this is 24 ounces, pound and a half. All right, so I'm gonna go with this many. 2 cups is like right here, so probably more. Take out a little bit. No, leave it. Okay, let's get some water, and then we're gonna salt it well and let the water come to a boil. All right. In the meantime, potato salad is a great side dish. You could probably eat it as a meal since this has meat and everything in it. I'm gonna stop here. When it comes to boiling, I kind of eyeball it and I do the amount of water that's just enough to cover. If I were to fill this all the way up to the top, it would just take a lot longer to boil. So let's go ahead and plug this up and turn it on high. And let's let it boil and then we'll salt it. All right, so. And I'm just gonna use regular, like, salt. Probably need to have more. And then while this is boiling, we'll get the cutting board out and we'll start prepping because we've got a lot of prep to do. Hello, Alexander. Hello, Barefoot. Hope everybody's doing well. It's beautiful out here today. It's not too cold. We have that like back and forth here in the South where it's like, it's really cold, but not for long. And then we have like a warm snap, which makes you feel like winter is over and it's coming back. Thank you all for the likes. And then we're gonna go back into another cold snap. So let me get some water. Not sure if you all struggle, but this should be fun. All right, let me get the cutting board and the chef's knife so we can start prepping all of our ingredients. I'm going to move, we'll keep this in frame, but you don't need to see water boiling. Actually, let me move it this way since the cord is over here. That way you all can see everything while I prep. Okay. So this usually heats up pretty fast. So as soon as it starts bubbling, we'll salt it and then we'll put our potatoes in. Okay, let's get the cutting board. All right. Okay, so I say we chop up everything and just kind of get it ready. Potato salad is one of those that we're gonna assemble everything and then stir it up with the sauce. So let me see the order that he does it. I think we're gonna do the ingredients first, and then we'll make the sauce, and then just put the sauce on top. Yeah. Oh, that'll be fun. Okay. Okay. Let's do the veggies first and I'll do the lobster last. So we've got our butter. Let's get 2 cloves of garlic. All right. All right, I've got a few here. I know we're going to need them later on down, so The whole thing is called a bulb of garlic. The little button piece here. Thank you all for the hearts on Instagram. Hello. Olympian Muscles is called a clove of garlic. And remember, the cutting board has two sides. I just like using this side, but the purpose of this side with the ridge is if you're cooking anything or cutting anything with liquid, lemon, tomato, it'll drain into this little groove, get into the groove, as opposed to getting on your counters. Just another Mark said we had that in PA where it felt like spring for a week and then you got hit with 2 storms back to back. I know, y'all. We're going back and forth in Atlanta. All right, so we're just gonna smash this, see if we can break the papery skin. You wanna take the paper skin off and have the smooth part of the garlic. I feel like I have seen some recipes where they use the entire thing with the skin. Maybe I'm wrong. You can also buy it peeled. You can also buy it pre-minced. You know, to me, fresh is best if you can do it. But if you have more money than time, then you can buy a lot of this stuff pre-done. If you have more time than money, or you just enjoy some of the repetitive tasks in the kitchen, for me, it's therapeutic. Some of you like to cook. Some of y'all like to garden. Some of you all like to do, laundry, all of that stuff. All right, still waiting on our water to boil. I'm just cutting off the little dry pieces on the edge, just so we have really smooth. I need like a counter bucket. All right. One. Oh. The Condemned sends a $200 super chat, and he says, "Thank you again, Maggie. You are most welcome." I have to tell you all a little bit of story time. So, my cooking channel is, 2-3 years old, and there's a whole process to get monetized on YouTube, which means I can earn extra income from my YouTube channel, and they don't give it to you right away. You have to meet certain requirements in order to get monetized. And like I said, The Condemned has been here from the beginning. And I remember, and I'll never forget, he was watching once and he says, "Where is the super chat button?" Because there's like a little $ button that they put on the chat on YouTube if you're monetized. But if you're not monetized, it's just an emoji button or something like that. And I said, "Oh, I'm not monetized yet." And so it just stands out to me because he wanted to support me way back when. So of course, when he asked me to do this, of course I said yes. So I'm moving a little slow. I'm gonna go one more time, but Condemned, I'm gonna put you up on the board and keep you on here. Thank you so much. It means that much to me, and I actually enjoy doing this, you all. So thank you. Hello, Brito, and hello, House of Starlights. $200 from The Condemned man. I'm so incredibly grateful. Thank you. Okay. So, our water is boiling. Let's go ahead and salt it. And I'm just going to pour the rest of the salt that's in here. Hello, Patty Play Lottery. Hello, Vonnie. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. Let's go ahead and put the water in here. Maybe it'll relax the curl. Let's go ahead and salt it. I feel like I need more. And the reason you salt it is because you want that flavor, not the flavor in your ear. You want that flavor in your potatoes or your pasta. The best food, you use good ingredients, and you make sure every ingredient tastes good, and so the combination will taste good. All right. So we emptied our salt in there, and you don't have to worry about it. It's, I don't have to worry about salt if you do other things. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put in our potatoes. And I think he said it was about 10 or 12 minutes. But let's go ahead and put this in here. I feel like I should do more. What do y'all think? At least a whole layer. All right. We'll leave a few. We'll use this as the trash bucket. Okay, so let's let the potatoes, and let's see how long he cooks them for.
Put them back on the baking tray in the oven at 425 for 25 minutes. For the caramelized shallots, I melted some butter and added a little bit of olive oil, then sauteed the shallots for a few minutes, added some granulated sugar until they become caramelized. For the sauce, I combined mayonnaise with lemon zest, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, grated garlic, Dijon mustard, and some salt and pepper. Now for the lobster, I used lobster tails, and to take the meat out, I cut the bottom, cracked the back, scooped out the meat, and then in a pan melted some butter with grated garlic and red pepper flakes. Then I poached the lobster on low heat for about 5 minutes, turning every so often. I took them out, chopped them up, and added them to the bowl of onions, celery, potatoes, and herbs. I'm not the biggest fan of lobster, but then I made this butter poached lobster potato salad with caramelized shallots, celery, parsley, chives, and dill, and now I'm obsessed. Lobster potato salad. Nailed it. First thing, I salted some water and boiled some potatoes for 10 minutes, then flattened them out using a baking tray.
Let me do the timer back here, because if I talk to the robots, it's going to make everybody's timer go off. All right. Okay, so we've got 2 cloves of garlic here. I'm going to dice this up. Hello, Latasha. Thank you so much for here. Oh, you like the easy listening at work? It is. It's relaxing. Thank you all for being here. All right, so I have 2 cloves of garlic. Let me make sure y'all can see. I have 2 cloves of garlic, and I just sliced them. So I'm just going to run the knife through them. I'm not a knife ninja, but we want these in small pieces, because that way when you bite down into your potato salad, some of you like big chunks of garlic, but you want that garlic flavor, but we don't want it, like big chunks. All right, our potatoes are doing their thing. I'll move the trash bucket out of the way. Y'all don't have to see that. So, and then what I'll do is I'll put a big bowl here, because we're really just going to dice up everything and assemble. And I'm just using a rocking motion on the cutting board. If you have really good knife skills, then you can absolutely get in there with your fingers. But this is how I taught the boys how to cook. Keep the fingers out of the way. The boys are 15 and 16, and they know how to cook. All right, so let's get this off. Let's get our little scraper. Just another Mark says, I'm trying to get the condemned man money. I just appreciate you all being here. When you watch, when you like, when you share, when you comment, it helps my channel grow. And I am just eternally grateful. Hello, and then we have... Okay, so we'll put everything in here as we assemble. Let me get my little scraper. And I think just as we go, we assemble. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. So we have 2 cloves of minced garlic going in. Okay. So the next, a teaspoon of, the red pepper flake goes in the lobster. We've got the 2 cups of potato, 1 cup of celery. So I did order some celery. We must have went to the farmer's market. This thing is huge. I am not a huge fan of celery. Those of you who are, let me know what I can do with this. It's just that grassy taste. I think, okay, potatoes are rocking and rolling. I think like in a soup or something that has other flavors, it's It's milder, but by itself, it's just got a bite to me that I don't like. But those of y'all that are good with this stuff, I guess you could juice it. I'm not even trying to do that, but it looks beautiful. Look at it, all nice and fresh and washed. So let's take, we just need a cup. So I'm gonna take this nice little crunchy piece. You could peanut butter, raisins, dip, cheese. Give this stuff to the kids. They might like it too. I love vegetables. I'm just not a celery fan. So let me rinse this off. We'll cut this up and see if we have a cup. If not, we'll do some more. But I solicit your celery ideas. All right, so we're gonna boil these for 10 minutes while we chop up everything else. Oh, let me go ahead and turn on the oven because we're gonna have to bake the potatoes afterwards. Let me see what temperature. It was like 4 something.
I melted some butter and added a little bit of olive oil, then sauteed the shallots for a few minutes, added some granulated sugar until they become caramelized. For the sauce, I combined mayonnaise with lemon zest, butter poached lobster potato salad with caramelized shallots, celery, parsley, chives, and dill, and now I'm obsessed. Lobster potato salad. Nailed it. First thing, I salted some water and boiled some potatoes for 10 minutes, then flattened them out using a baking tray. Tossed them with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Put it back on the baking tray and in the oven at 425 for 25 minutes.
Okay, 425. So let's go ahead and turn the oven on to 425 so it'll be ready. And yes, I did empty it. But always check first. Okay. All right, so I just cut the celery lengthwise so it'll be easier for me to chop. You can absolutely put it, like this way, whatever that is. But anything that's like rounded, just be careful when you're cutting because, if it doesn't have a stable base and it can roll on you, and you don't want that. So we're using our new Pampered Chef knives and just getting these chopped up. Just another mark says celery and peanut butter is one of your favorite, one of your defaults. Absolutely. S. Ed says it sounds scrumptious. I think it will be. I'll taste a little bit, but y'all, we're gonna get back on it. My metabolic specialist called me lazy for not finishing my goal, so I'm a little bit in my feelings right now. Lisa says you love celery. The key is not having the nasty strings. Absolutely. Yeah. It's great, I can tell here there's a lot of water in there. You can tell that it's got, all vegetables, should have fiber, which is good for your tummy. I am not a doctor, but for me, some people just like what they like. Some of you like okra, some of you don't. Some of you like tomatoes, some of you don't. Some of you like mushrooms, some of you don't. Everybody's different. I'm waiting on that timer. I'm like, uh-oh. It'll go off, right? All right. Let's see. Is it supposed to be finely diced? It says small dice. So I need to run back through the celery. This is probably a fine enough dice if you were making like a soup. But you want, again, for the potato salad or anything that you're gonna bite down on, we're gonna make it smaller. And then also because like the garlic and other things are small, you wanna try, excuse me, you wanna try and keep your bites about the same. So you wouldn't wanna have like, or maybe you would, big chunks of celery, but small dice of onion. Big chunks of garlic, but small, of mushroom. So looks like everything here is going to be pretty small. So you can either walk through or we're just gonna go straight down and try and get these small, and then we're gonna put them in there with that garlic. Coco says I use celery for stock and bolognese. That's a good idea for vegetable stock. Absolutely. Hello, Nika. I know we have some team vegans. We have some vegetarians in class. Condemn says you tried to put celery in your smoothie and the stringiness ruined it. Coco says it's a great way to eat your water. That's good. If y'all can't drink water, this is a good way to get that in. Olivia says, hello, you're inspiring me to get up and make something. Hello, sweetheart. My first time seeing you here, and welcome. Glad you got to catch a live. Lisa says, pull off those strings first. It's about a third of the stalk. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I think this is small enough, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and, well, let's measure it first because we need a cup of celery. You can kind of eyeball it. But if we need to add more, we will. And this is 1 cup. See my little phone here. Like I say, I'm not a professional. I'm just a mom and a home cooker. I mean, I am a professional. I work in tech, but this is my happy place. All right, let's do a little bit more celery. This is a little bit under. So let's do a little bit more celery. And then we'll add it in. Let's get one more like small stock. They gave us enough. Let me see if I can find a little one. Let's just take this one on the side. And you want to make sure you wash it well. We're going to cut that off. But you know, all these vegetables come from the dirt. I know God made dirt. Dirt don't hurt, but we still want to wash it, okay? You know what? I should have checked. Let me see this timer. Oh, yeah. I knew it had to be 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, y'all. We're gonna come back to the celery. Let's take our potatoes out. Got a lot going on. Hold up. Okay, so I'm just gonna move the cutting board. We'll come back to team celery in a moment. Hello, 80s. We need to smash the potatoes and toss them with oil, salt, and pepper, I think. All right, let's get another bowl. So we have been boiling our potatoes in salted water. They look nice. You can test these too. For doneness, you can pierce them with like a fork or a little bamboo skewer. If they go in really smooth and creamy, then your potatoes are done. If they, how do you say? If they resist, if they push back, then you can give it more time. But let me see if I can show y'all. So this could be a fork, this could be whatever. I'm just gonna take one out. But you can see here, we're just gonna go right in. Easy peasy. You can even see the texture, it's kind of creamy. Okay, so let's get these drained. You know, kids can help with this. Just drain the hot water carefully. We'll do that in the sink, but kids could help with the smashing part, all right? So let's get a colander. All right, so I'm just gonna pour these in the sink, and then we'll get them smashed. Okay, all right, let's move the, actually we'll leave this here because we have to saute butter the lobster. Okay, so I have 2 small half sheet pans, and it looks like he just covered one with foil. So let me move these in here so you all can see. Our potatoes are nice and boiled. I have some foil. I'm gonna look at his technique. I'm gonna try and do it his way. All right, so we have the half sheet pans together. They make a full sheet of cake or whatever you're making. All right, so we're just gonna smash them. He smashes them directly on the cutting board. to get a different cutting board. One moment, y'all. I don't want to be sniffling. Okay, now we're going to, I think he just put the potatoes on a cutting board, and then we're just gonna, yeah. So we're just gonna put these on here. They're warm and they're rolling, but that's okay. So we're gonna try and put them together into the shape that we can press this on. Hello, Extra Daily and Iowa Plowman. Okay, so let's get our potatoes on here. They feel nice in the hand. Okay, so shout out to the men, shout out to the boys. Put your back into it or strength. Let's see if we can press down on these. Oh God, I am not strong. I told y'all Maggie is like memory foam, and the boys are not home. They're with their dad. I think I smashed them. One moment. Okay. Let's take a look. S. Ed says the dull side goes up for non-stick. Okay, so let's see what we have here. I got kind of a smash. I think I need to do a little bit more. So let me try and press more on this side, because you want, and these are really good. Like when you get them smashed like this, then you can do like, we did a smashed potato recipe. We toss them with like oil. I think it was like seasonings and mustard, and then you bake them, and you get like a nice little home fry. All right, let me try again. Just another mark says you can do it, Maggie. You know what? I'm gonna get my cast iron. Let's see. I think I heard them crackle. My legs going up in the back, like. I'm gonna pass out. Okay, I think we got them. Okay, so we got our potatoes smashed. Y'all can see they're nice and flat. I'm a little bit lightheaded. Hold up. Whew, 1 minute. All right, y'all. I'm medicated and okay. It's fine. We got them. Now we're gonna put these in the bowl, and we're gonna toss them and get them in the oven. Yes. All right. Oh, our oven is at temp. Okay, so it's ready. All right, so let's get our potatoes nice and crumbly and smashed. And these are the yellow petite gold potatoes. I guess you could do the red ones too, but these are kind of nice and naturally buttery. That's why we clean our counters before. Okay. Oh, that was a lot. You heard a crackle? Y'all heard that? Whew. I'm over here. Y'all are funny. You notice everything. Coco says you use the bottom of a glass. That would have been smart. Oh my God. Let me get. Oh. See, this is what I get trying to. Ladies, don't try to be like the men. So I should have just done them one at a time with the glass. Duly noted. I'm trying to make it authentic. Y'all, this is something. Oh, if I'm glistening, I broke out a sweat. Okay, focus, Maggie. Olive oil. Let's see if he says how much. If not, we're just going to do it. 2 tablespoons olive oil. And then does he have salt and pepper? Let's see if he says the amounts.
25 for 25 minutes. For the caramelized shallots, I melted some butter and added a little bit of olive oil, then sauteed the shallots for a few minutes, added some granulated sugar until they become caramelized. For the sauce, I combined mayonnaise with lemon zest, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, grated garlic, Dijon mustard, and some salt and pepper. Now for the lobster, I used
a
lobster
little
tails.
potato
And to take the meat
just
out,
to
I
see
cut the
if we got
bottom,
any
cracked
salt
the
in
back,
here.
scooped out the meat, and then in a pan melted some butter with grated garlic and red pepper flakes. Then I poached the lobster on low heat for about 5 minutes, turning every so often. I took them out, chopped them up, and added them to the bowl of onions, celery, potatoes, and herbs. I'm not the biggest fan of lobster, but then I made this butter poached lobster potato salad with caramelized shallots, celery, parsley, chives, and dill, and now I'm obsessed. Lobster potato salad. Nailed it. First thing, I salted some water and boiled some potatoes for 10 minutes, then flattened them out using a baking tray. Tossed them with some olive oil, salt, and pepper.
Okay, he just says olive oil, salt, and pepper. So I have some olive oil here. Shout out to Greece. I do have my Greek olive oil, but we're just going to use this one unless the condemned. You want the Greek olive oil. Fantastic says you can't taste that potato from here. I know, right? She says those arms are for hugs and not muscles. That is true, y'all. I am not. N-O-T not. There's a lot I can do, but I am not trying to wrestle anybody or anything. All right, so we're going to just toss these. We want to get them nice and coated with the olive oil. That's going to help the seasonings to stick on there. And then when we get them in the oven, that'll give them like a nice little texture. So I'm going to use this kosher salt since I'm out of the other one. This is just, I don't know, dollar store. You can get salt. If you like Himalayan salt, if you like any other kind of salt, that's fine. All right. So we salted them well, and then we're going to go in with some black pepper. All right. So you could do this to taste, but season it pretty generously. And then we're going to toss it like he's tossing it. Excuse me, Mr. Jericho. And we have pepper, and I have allergies. Oh, God. Okay. Let's get in there, and we just want to, we're going to toss these around. You can also just get in there with your hands if you want to, or get in there with the utensil. But my mom taught me to cook with all of my senses. So if you want to look and just make sure everything is nicely coated. We're getting nice crumbling. Condemned says, is garlic in the recipe? Yes. The garlic is in here. We diced that. That's going to go into the potato salad. Yes, sir. I didn't forget the garlic. We started with the garlic. All right. I'll just give this a nice little stir. Then we're going to put it on the pan. And let's see how long these need to go in the oven for. And then we'll get back to our potato salad. All right. So you all can see here. They're nice and coated. Let me know, Condemned, since I'm making this potato salad for you, if you want more pepper, if you want me to. I'll taste it for seasoning. I think it looks okay. If you want it a little bit more greased up, I'll add some olive oil. Oh, you want the Greek? I'll give you some Greek olive oil. Where are you? Okay. I don't know if Antonice is with us, but I bought this in Greece. It is, golly, Koroneki. I went to almost like they have a wine tasting. Y'all know how we do wine tasting here. In Greece, they have olive oil tasting. So I went to like a restaurant and they did the dancing, oppa, all of that. It was great. But they had like a table and they had little crostinis, little crusty breads, and they had different olive oils out that you could taste. And then, of course, everything ends in the gift shop. So we'll put some nice Greek olive oil on here, give you the good stuff, and then I'll give it one more stir. Keep this in the back, all right, of the pantry, but I want to give you the good stuff, and then we'll put these in the oven. All right, this is looking nice and greased up. Let's give it a little taste. Let's get a little piece with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper and a little bit of garlic on here. Oh yeah, looks good. Stop. Woo! Okay, Focus, Maggie. We have a half tray with foil, also used to smash the potatoes on the back. I probably should wipe this down so I don't mess up my oven. All right, dishwasher's done. All right, y'all. So let's put this on here. And then we're gonna spread them into one layer so we can get that heat on there and get them nice and crusty in the oven. So this is an easy side dish. You could do smashed potatoes like this, boil them, season them, oil, salt, and pepper, and then put them in the oven. Let's see for how long. And the oven is 425, all right? So let's put this in. All right, I don't know if he says how long.
Bowl of onions, celery, potatoes, and herbs. I'm not the biggest fan of lobster, but then I made this butter poached lobster potato salad with caramelized shallots, celery, parsley, chives, and dill, and now I'm obsessed. Lobster potato salad. Nailed it. First thing, I salted some water and boiled some potatoes for 10 minutes, then flattened them out using a baking tray. Tossed them with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Put them back on the baking tray and in the oven at 425 for 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Shallots.
Okay. Let's put the timer on. That'll let me chop up everything. And that's pretty much the bulk of it, because once we get everything in the bowl, we're literally just gonna butter the lobster. Hello, Miss Sheba. And then assemble. All right. So let's do 25 minutes. Timer. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I turned it off. Hold on. Bake at 425. Timer at 25. Thank you, Mr. Option One, for the amazing, fantastic new kitchen appliances. Y'all know I'm used to the old stuff because I'm old. Okay, where were we? So we've got, we need a little bit more celery. Yes, let's swap back out. We need a cup of celery. Those potatoes are gonna be so nice. Hello, Shaid, thank you so much for being here. All right, so we rinsed off the bottom of the celery, but I'm gonna cut that off anyway and cut off this piece. All right, I'll just rinse it. One more time. I know, was it the Condemned or somebody said they like celery and peanut butter? I saw a recipe for homemade almond butter. Let me know if y'all want me to recreate that. I thought it looked really, really interesting and surprisingly simple. All right, so since it's kind of curved up, I'm just gonna go down the middle again carefully. And then put the pieces flat, and let's chop this up. I'm gonna do one rough chop going through, and then we will dice it up again. The Condemned says, I'm seeing dancing signs. It's coming together rather well. Definitely taste test it for research purposes. Yes, sir. And let me know how it comes out. I will definitely give it a taste. And then this will go in the fridge, hermetically sealed. And then I will overnight it for you on Monday. So you get it Tuesday. Then I will ship this for you on ice or ice pack. Okay. But yes, it's definitely dance worthy. Make sure y'all can see. Is anybody else cooking today? What are y'all eating today? I know the Condemned says he's editing videos. All right, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Any big chunks and just kind of whacking them down. Okay. Let's add to our celery. We just need a cup. This should be good. one of the bad reasons to use the groove side, but I think we're good. All right. So we have a cup of diced celery going in with the garlic. All right. What's next? All right. Quarter cup chopped parsley. All right. Oh. Don't tell me. Watch me have everything, but we have basil, we have mint. I think this is cilantro. We have chives and we have dill. Okay, Condemned, since this is for you, let me know. We can either do chopped cilantro, which is different, or I have the dried parsley. I'll let you choose. I was like, oh, I got parsley in the house. Oh, my word, y'all. Okay, in the meantime, quarter cup chopped parsley, quarter cup chopped dill. So let's go ahead and chop up the dill. All right, so we have our dill weed here. I'm just going to give it a rinse, and then we'll take off the stems and we'll chop up all of it. Yes, and how about a mix? Okay, you got it. Okay, let's get the dill in. I prefer cilantro over parsley, but it's not for me. So we don't just do what we like. Cook what the men like, right? Hello, Jess Brown. Hello, Haja. And hello, Demario. Thank you. All right. So let's get this off. Now with dill, oof, it smells very dilly. It's kind of got like a citrusy, peppery, um, very interesting kind of scent to it. I can't explain. I'm terrible with plants. I love fresh herbs, but wow, it's very bright. It's very potent. Patty Play Lottery is having beef lo mein today. That sounds yummy. All right, let's get this. So with the herbs, I'm just gonna kind of, you probably could do the stems. Does he show his chopping? All right, we're at. And when you cut into fresh herbs, it releases the oils and gives you so much fragrance. This is a great way, calorie-free way to make your food taste really good. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is very bright. Very, very bright. Smells pickly without the pickle. Coco Rose says dill is a summer staple for you. I don't cook with a lot of dill. I like dill pickles, but wow, if y'all could smell this fresh dill. All right. So I'm just going to, and I think we're good. I'll kind of eyeball it. So you can see it's kind of like a fresh grass. Those of y'all that use it, I'd love to know. All right. Do I have my, fog my glasses, can't see. All right. All right, potatoes are, ouch, 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 doing their thing. I just want to eyeball the measurements because we need a quarter cup. Beef lo mein sounds good. Haven't had that in a while. I know it does sound good. It all sounds good, doesn't it? All right, so let's go in here with our fresh dill. Oh yeah, we've got plenty. So we got a quarter cup of fresh dill. If you want that extra dill, let me know. Let's get that away. All right, and then my apologies, but we'll go in with some organic cilantro. Let me just do like this much, and I'll rinse it and chop. And then we'll do the dried. All right. The recipe calls for parsley, y'all. I'm always like, I know I have some green leaves in there. Hello, Vita. Hello, Living by Grace. Hello, Lucretia. All right, where are we? So let's use up the parsley that I do have for you. We need a 1/4 cup in this recipe, right? 1/4 cup parsley, 1/4 cup dill, and 1/4 cup chives. All right. So lots of herbs in this recipe. So I have some Walmart dry parsley. All right. So it's almost a 1/4 cup. So, oof. All right, y'all. 1 minute. All right, let's get this cilantro cut up. Hello, Hatfield. All right, so just a little bit to balance out the parsley. Again, with the herbs and just kind of bunching them up. And then run your knife through them. Ugh, I could put cilantro on everything. Cilantro and salsa. Salsa. Just another Mark says I got to go grocery shopping tomorrow. I got to figure out what I'm going to eat this week. Absolutely. You can eat like 2 weeks worth, right? All right. So I'll just do a light chop with that. The more you cut it, the more the oils and whatnot will release. So I've got cilantro. You can use parsley. So we did a mix for Condemned. So that's going to go in. Okay. And then the last herb was chives. All right, so I did get some fresh chives. This is going to be nice with the mild onion. Oh, we got to do we got to caramelize the shallots. Whew. Okay. So let's go in here with the chives. We need a 1/4 cup. So I'm probably going to do about half of this. I don't know if these are already washed, but let me just wash them. All right. So we're going to give these a rinse. Chives are a great like topping on, I think they look great on potato. Like if you do like a loaded baked potato, you can put them on eggs, like a French omelet. I just think they're very elegant, very delicate. I like green onion, but if you don't like onion, chive is a great. Let me try and make these nice and small, like I know what I'm doing. Hello, Jürgen. Good evening to you in Germany. Thank you so much for being here. Try to keep the herbs together. One of these days I need to have like an herb garden, so I just go pick them up fresh. Today is not that day. I'm not good at that. But I was just trying to cut them nice and small. And let's see if we've got a 1/4 cup or if we need more. Our potatoes are doing their thing in the oven. So they're in there. It's supposed to be 25 minutes. All right. So let's see how we're doing on volume for chives. So I got them cut pretty small. Oh, I eyeballed it pretty well. Okay. Got a couple stems that I missed. All right. So chives are going in. And is that it? I'm looking at what he's doing. Hold up, y'all. Salt, potato, smashed potatoes, oil, salt, pepper in the oven, toss. Yep, we did all that. Okay, next we're gonna do the shallots, caramelize the shallots, and then make the sauce. Okay. Whew. Oh, we got to do the lemon and the zest. Okay. All right, y'all, let's get in here with these shallots. I'm going to move to the other cutting board because I need to dice 4 shallots. So we're almost gonna make like an onion jam, jam on it. We're gonna make a jam. So I have 4 shallots. So we're gonna cut these up. So these are delicate onion type vegetables. And we're gonna cook these down. We're gonna peel them and dice them. And then we're gonna cook these down. All right, so let me just, I didn't wanna mix it up with any of the greens that we had going on. It's all gonna be together anyway. But let me get back to chopping. All right. So I'm just cutting off the tips and then run my knife down a little bit to peel them. I think they're a beautiful purple color. The card game, the Condemned like the card game. Hello, Olu. Hello, I am. Yeah, I was thinking about something else, you all. I have reached out to Lucy. I haven't heard back from her yet. She is on vacation with her family, so I don't expect to. If y'all don't know what he's talking about, Luke Hazley and I have started the finishing school for the modern woman, where we teach ladies of all ages, I'd say 16 to 60 plus, about femininity, elegance, and etiquette. If you want to go get on the wait list, because we actually have class later today. We're wrapping up our winter session. So this is our shallot. It's beautiful once you peel it. Go in the trash bucket. You can get on the wait list because we usually teach it live once per quarter, but by popular demand, missed that. We are actually going to do etiquette for kids this summer. We're going to have a 4-week Saturday school. Hello, Monarch. I just finished the curriculum and the slides. I just want to show it to Lucy. So this will be for kids 5 to 15. The finishing school is just for ladies, but the etiquette for kids summer school will be co-ed. So we're looking at Saturdays, the 4 Saturdays in July, maybe around 1 p.m. Eastern. It'll be a Zoom. So if anybody's interested, of course, you'll hear more about it here. All right, shallot number 2. And then we'll teach the finishing school again in the fall. But what we like to do to give back at least once a week, we have something called Wild Card Wednesday, where we open it up and let you all ask questions about whatever you want to ask. And then we just try to answer from, 2 older women's perspective. I am 48 and Lucy is 57. So we have a lot of fun. And then from time to time, we try different things. Lucy had some table topics, some cards, and we played a game last week, and that's what Condemned is saying he enjoyed. I'm reaching out to Lucy. I'll just go ahead and tell y'all here. Has anybody been watching this TikTok telenovela on Who in the World Did I Marry? I'm thinking about doing like a reaction to that, either overall or episode by episode. So if anybody knows what I'm talking about, let me know. And, we don't want to smash this lady for making the choices that she did. But, in life and relationships, I do believe the older women should teach the young. And there's just a lot of lessons to be learned. And, admittedly, she said she missed a lot of red flags. But let me know what y'all think about that. But if you're new here, I stream pretty much every day. I make food and femininity content. So it's, just another mark. You're not on TikTok yet? Oh my gosh. Do I want to spoil the beans? I can message you directly. But basically, there is a woman on TikTok. Her name is like Tessa Risa Tessa, TC Reese, something like that. And she had a COVID relationship. Hello, Damone. She met and married a man very quickly in the 2021 time frame. And the marriage did not last. And she's basically doing a telenovela on all of the red flags and everything that happened from the time they One second, I got a little something on my glasses. From the time they met online, went on one date, and it's here in Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta. And then when the state shut down, I'm just going to dice these shallots, and let me get a bowl for these. She's basically talking about all of the stuff that happened. They decided to quarantine together. She hadn't even met him a month, but the relationship moved very fast. Started living together. I won't ruin it for you all, but obviously because the title is Who in the World, and I'm changing some words because she uses expletives, and y'all know we are a family friendly channel. Calvin was like, who was gonna tell her? I know. But you can Google it or look it up. And what caught my attention, y'all, I'm just talking to y'all while I'm cutting these shallots, okay? We got a lot of chopping to do. What caught my attention, y'all, is that I'm very protective about like what I watch for entertainment. I don't watch like housewives shows and the gossip and all that stuff. I mean, you know, I'm not telling anybody what to do, but being a feminine woman means that you have a self-care routine, and your self-care routine is not just about your looks, which are important, and my eyes are starting to water, but it is okay. Self-care means your entertainment as well. And so I usually stay away from all of the TikTok diaries and crying about relationships. Let me just rinse this off. If y'all like it, no judgment. It's just for me. I know I really care and I really get involved. Hello, the Femininity Project. Hello, Hate Kioville. I can't. Is a shallot a type of onion? Yes, Damone. This is a shallot. So we've got red onions, yellow onions, chives, green onions, white onions, sweet onions, Vidalia onions. And a shallot is a very, I think, elegant, mild onion. And this recipe calls for 4 of them. So I'm going to be talking to y'all while I chop. Okay. Whew. So, I care a lot when people have sad stories. Like, I get, concerned, and it just doesn't do well for my mental health. So I have to protect myself from myself. But what was funny to me, and I'm not saying her situation was funny, but y'all know I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher on all platforms. And people were making videos of themselves, like watching the saga, because she does this in like 10-minute episodes. So it's a whole series on TikTok, y'all. Who in the World Did I Marry? And I think I'm up to like episode 20 something, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm hooked. But people were making videos of themselves watching it while washing dishes, watching it while in the bed at night. The thing has millions of views. And, people are talking about how much income TikTok paid her for just all this stuff. But I was like, what is everybody talking about? So, of course, curiosity killed the cat. So I was like, let me go see what this is all about. So I went and I looked at episode 1. And again, they're only 10 minutes because TikTok only allows you to do 10-minute videos. Obviously, I can do a longer live stream. And that's why y'all see me live. I'm not editing this. Catch me when you can. How are our potatoes doing? Ooh, they look yummy. 3 more minutes. Ooh, my eyes. Y'all, it's okay. We're going to get through. So the first episode, Condemned says that would be an interesting stream if you can do a red flag stream. Okay. You haven't watched it yet? You don't know if you should? I'm not going to advise or not advise, but that's how I got into it because people were talking about it and it's obviously trending. So I went and I watched the first episode and she's basically just standing in her bathroom, just saying, here's the disclaimer. I am just going to tell what happened. I'm going to tell the truth, even if it makes me look bad. I missed so many red flags. I probably should be colorblind. And so the first episode is not even what happened, but her just telling y'all about what's going to happen. So of course, like a fool, I'm like, what is it about? So the rest is history. after the disclaimer, which is episode 1, and the way TikTok works is it auto plays, right? Like a playlist. It's like a playlist. So after you watch the first episode, like you've got to stop it. It continues to go on. I am so embarrassed sharing this, but so after the disclaimer video, I was like, what in the world? What happened? So I went to the first episode and, they met online and had their first date. And the rest is pandemic history. But, I think part of it too, y'all, and I'm not judging that lady or anything. I have my own opinions. But, a lot of people, COVID helped some people. It hurt a lot of people. And, she admitted now, looking back at it, that she didn't want to be alone during the pandemic. She wanted to be married, y'all, it is a whole, her words, lifetime movie. Simone says it's interesting how we can't resist watching a train wreck, human nature. Yeah, and I'm not, again, no shade on this woman. I am not going to sit here and say, how did you not know? We have all made mistakes. But my man says it's not real. He says this is another thing that we are all lining up to be fed the foolishness. Oh, not 1 million views. It's got like 6 million views, like 11 million views. It is just gone off the rails. Just another Mark says it does sound drama-filled indeed, a COVID relationship, hints of toxicity. So, I've been in a relationship. I've had 2 long-term relationships, a 10-year marriage and now a 14-year long-term, waiting for the kids to all be up and out. Okay, focus. We got 1 more shallot to cut. Let's go ahead and take our potatoes out and turn off the oven. Let's take a look at these. Because we're going to toss those in at the end, but we still have to make the lobster and make the sauce. Okay. So yeah, y'all, it's just, I don't want to say desperate times call for desperate measures, but a lot of people did things in the pandemic they regret. Hello, Sean. Hello, Professor. Hello, Alana. The pandemic, I've shared with y'all, it actually was good for me. I was ripping and running big corporate jobs and setting me down and setting me home, realize how much happier I am here, but, not for everybody. Okay. Woo! Oh, this looks so good. I know y'all like the sizzle. So y'all can see our potatoes are good. Let me try one. I want to get this like crispy skin. Oh yeah. Oh. It's hot. Woo! Just the just the potato, y'all. It's hot, but it's crispy and it's salty and it's peppery and it's good. They're over here. I'm only tasting for research purposes. I am not going to derail. We got 1 more onion to cut. I know the potatoes looks good, doesn't it? That can be a side dish for y'all. Boil them, smash them, oil season them, roast them. Good. Okay. Whew. 1 minute. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Okay. Now I want to get excited and start moving fast. Hello, Marion. Yes, your potatoes are excellent, sir. Your potatoes are excellent. All right. So anyway, I am committed now. Damone says you volunteered to be my official taster. Absolutely. Y'all know when the kids are here, they start circling around. But yeah, absolutely. I'll cook for y'all. I'm making this for the Condemned. I do have like Maggie mail. We haven't done any in a while, but if y'all want me to make something for you, there's a link in the description. Did I take it off here? No, you can go here, scan the QR code, let me know what you want me to make for you. I'll make it live or not, and then overnight it to you on ice. You just cover the groceries and the shipping, but I'll make it for you for free. Okay. So anyway, yeah, y'all, this telenovela, it is When I tell you it is a dumpster fire on top of a circus, on top of a train wreck, on top of it is everything. It is everything. And, you know, she admittedly was embarrassed to tell people. She didn't want to be alone. Just so much, y'all. My heart goes out to her, but ooh wee. And there's a part of me that's like, do you want everybody to know this? But if y'all want me to review it, me and Lucy to do a red flag stream. So I sent it to Lucy, and I'm gonna ask her if she wants to do it. But if it's too deep, I might do it as a reaction video myself. Y'all, who does this stuff? I mean, like, in all seriousness, for me, it's like we can learn. And ladies, you can learn what to do from other people. You can also learn what not to do. All right. So there's so many red flags. Just another Mark says, you want to hear more? I'm going to send you the link. But yeah, it's on TikTok. If anybody, any of the moderators have the link, go to TikTok and find Who TF Did I Marry? All right, y'all know we keep it clean here, but it's Who the Freak Did I Marry? All right, and I don't know how many episodes. So we finally got all of your shallots cut up. Okay, I think we're ready to make our onion jam. So let's jam on it.
Zest, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, grated garlic, Dijon mustard, and some salt and pepper. Now for the lobster, I used lobster tails. I had to take the meat out. I cut the bottom, cracked the back, scooped out the meat, and then in a pan melted some butter with grated garlic and red pepper flakes. Then I poached the lobster on low heat for about 5 minutes, turning every so often. I took them out, chopped them up, and added them to the bowl of onions, celery, potatoes, and herbs. I'm not the biggest fan of lobster, but then I made this butter poached lobster potato salad with caramelized shallots, celery, parsley, chives, and dill, and now I'm obsessed. Lobster potato salad. Nailed it. First thing, I salted some water and boiled some potatoes for 10 minutes, then flattened them out using a baking tray. Tossed them with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Put them back on the baking tray and in the oven at 425 for 25 minutes. For the caramelized shallots, I melted some butter and added a little bit of olive oil, then sauteed.
Okay, he doesn't say the amounts. It looked like 2 tablespoons to me. So 2 tablespoons. I'll give you the Greek olive oil. Let's clean this off and let's go ahead and caramelize the shallots. Hello, Faith to Action. Patty Play Lottery says, I'm funny. I'm glad y'all think so. But yeah, y'all, it is crazy. It's actually, you can even tell there's moments while she's telling the story like, do I really want to say this? But we all in here now. Maybe I'll show you guys one of the TikToks that I saw that was like, oh my God, this is hilarious. Okay, let me clean. Whew, Mom says clean as you go. All right, so we are going to make our shallot jam. Let me get a skillet. I had to empty the oven so I could use it for you all. Hello, Ludwig. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So we have our Greek olive oil, giving Condemned the best. And then I did get some butter. Y'all know I'm dairy free, so I usually use dairy free butter, plant like goat's milk butter, but I'm going to use real cow dairy for you. All right. So I ordered this from Kroger, salted butter, and the recipe does call for salted butter. So let's go ahead and cut down a couple tablespoons of this and get it in with your olive oil. Y'all, I'm looking at those potatoes and, excuse me, those potatoes are looking at me, but I'm not going to do it. All right. Let's get 2 tablespoons of butter. And the stick has got the little notches on it, so we're going to do 2 tablespoons. The Condemned says, for the lobster, don't be afraid to make sure it's got some good char on it. You like some color on your food. Okay, yes, sir. Will do. Now, if you notice in the recipe, it's going to be poached. So let's talk about this. Poached means cooked in like a butter bath, or for poached eggs, it could be in a water bath. So they don't actually make contact with the heat. So when you want something that's a little charred, it's got to have direct contact with the heat. Um, so I'll cook it per his recipe. And then if you want me to like put it in a dry skillet and brown it a little bit, I will. All right, so let's put the butter in here. And I think Auntie Jenny told me this, the reason you didn't get a screenshot of the butter. Yes, sir. It's just Kroger. And I'll hold up the video one more time. This is it. I know it's backwards on TikTok. Kroger sweet cream salted butter. All right, for anybody who wants a screenshot. Auntie Jenny says if you do olive oil and butter together, that way it doesn't brown. All right. So we've got our butter and our olive oil here. We're gonna let this melt down. We're gonna put the onion or the shallot in here. So this is 4 shallots per the recipe. All right. Let me play this again while this is melting for anyone who missed it or came in.
Lobster, but then I made this butter poached lobster potato salad with caramelized shallots, celery, parsley, chives, and dill, and now I'm obsessed. Lobster potato salad. Nailed it. First thing, I salted some water and boiled some potatoes for 10 minutes, then flattened them out using a baking tray. Tossed them with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Put it back on the baking tray and in the oven at 425 for 25 minutes. For the caramelized shallots, I melted some butter and added a little bit of olive oil, then sauteed the shallots for a few minutes, added some granulated sugar until they become caramelized.
Okay.
For the sauce, I combined mayonnaise with lemon zest, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, grated garlic, Dijon mustard, and some salt and pepper. Now, for the lobster, I used lobster tails, and to take the meat out, I cut the bottom, cracked the back, scooped out the meat, and then in a pan melted some butter with grated garlic and red pepper flakes. Then I poached the lobster on low heat for about 5 minutes, turning every so often. I took them out, chopped them up, and added them to the bowl of onions, celery, potatoes, and herbs. I'm not the biggest fan of lobster.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get this. Don't want the butter to brown too much. We're gonna go ahead and put our shallots in here. Face to action. You got what you need. Okay. Let's stir this up. And he puts a little sugar on the onions. Pour some sugar on me. Hello, Kennedy. So that they will brown and get sticky sweet. So we're going to use our potato spatula. All right. Wash this off. So I had to go borrow some sugar because I use sugar substitute. So we want to get these nice and greased up. And then we'll put some sugar. The sugar plus the butter plus the heat is what's going to caramelize them and get them sticky sweet. And this recipe is the Josh Elkin. And this is on Instagram. I put the link in there, but you all can find him as well. Okay, and it says a tablespoon of sugar. Let's get all these shallots that we freshly chopped. All right, and then get some sugar. So I borrowed some from my neighbor because I didn't have sugar in the house. So I got some actual sugar. Okay, you want me to brown it in the skillet? Yes, sir. All right. So let's get these to caramelize. Let's get a tablespoon of sugar. Just ran the dishwasher, fogging up my glasses. All right, so we have 1 tablespoon. And we're gonna put this in here into the onions. So let's get that kind of level. Put that in. All right. And then we'll just stir until they turn kind of like onion jam. All right. So we have our sugar on our onions. Let's let this brown. You can tell they're already like softening up. But we want to get them nice golden brown and ooey gooey. All right, in the meantime, while this is cooking, I'm gonna start working on cracking open that lobster. Don't you love how these little 1-minute reels are like It's okay. It's like professionally done. All right, so let's let these cook. Let's get to the lobster. Let's move this out of the way. All right, one more time. Oh. All those fresh herbs. Oh. Okay, so let's move the sugar. Let's get our lobster. So I ordered these for the Condemned from Publix, and I had them in the freezer, but I took them out and put them in the fridge so they could thaw. So we have 3 big, beautiful lobster tails. Yes, I'm real old school. Got to get sugar from the neighbor. For those of y'all that are new, I cook with sugar substitutes, but I'm making this for one of my biggest supporters and day one scholars. So I wanted to give you real sugar. All right, let's keep an eye on our caramelized onions. Y'all can see they're starting to brown. Since Condemned likes some char on his food. I'm gonna give this a little taste. I've never put sugar in onions before. I don't know if y'all have. Let's give it a taste. They do make it look easy on the gram. Yeah, you're ready for your lobster? Yes, sir, coming up. All right, let's give this a taste. Turn off the light. Oven light. I've just never had onions with grilled shallots, so we're gonna give this a little taste. Taste as you go. Y'all, oh my gosh. Hello, T-Shark. Hello, Life of Cash. Sorry. It does taste like onion, but it has a texture that's kind of like, you know, jam, like a jelly, like a marmalade, but not orange. It's like an orange marmalade, an onion marmalade. So it's got like the sticky bits in it, but it's sweet. Okay, focus, Maggie. Let's get these lobsters cracked open. I have scissors. All right, so let's move our big bowl of herbs. So this is garlic, celery, dill, parsley, and chives, okay? So we'll move this back here until we're ready. And then for those of y'all that just popped in, our potatoes are done. They were boiled, they were seasoned, they're nice and crispy. Y'all, this is, put it back. Okay. This is why I don't keep certain ingredients in the house, because I would eat everything. That's the problem, clearly. All right, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. We want them to cook. They're kind of browning. So let them do their thing. I'd say medium. I'm gonna go medium low. Angela Noel. Okay, so let's get in here with our lobster. All right. So we need to go down the back first and crack the back open. I'm gonna cut them and then I'm going to rinse them. All right, I'll just put them on here. Turn that down. So we're gonna go in between the flesh and the shell and just kind of, sorry if you're a vegan or whatever. We are not. Hello, Ray's World. We love everybody, but this was a lobster recipe. All right. Then we need to, I think we cut this part too. Let me see. How does he cut his? Let me turn this down. I'm going to turn this down really low. I just want to see how he cuts his lobster.
Some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Put them back on the baking tray and in the oven at 425 for 25 minutes. For the caramelized shallots, I melted some butter and added a little bit of olive oil, then sauteed the shallots for a few minutes, added some granulated sugar until they become caramelized. For the sauce, I combined mayonnaise with lemon zest, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, grated garlic, Dijon mustard, and some salt and pepper. Now for the lobster, I used lobster tails, and I had to take the meat out. I cut the bottom, cracked the back, scooped out the meat, and then cut the bottom, crack the back. All right, let's go in from the bottom where the little arms are, or legs or feet or whatever. All right, and we got to separate it from try and keep it intact. We're going to cut it, but I'll try and keep it intact for me to cook it for you. So we're getting it out. All right, lobster number 1. It's done. All right, let's get lobster number 2 for you. It says cut the bottom. You need a really good pair of kitchen shears to get in here. And then I don't have strong hands. All right. I just want to crack it in a way so it doesn't like stab me in the hand. All right. I think our jam is jamming. I don't know if all right, I think we're good. I think I'm gonna turn that off because it's kind of nice and brown. Give it one more stir. Trying to be delicate. Trying to keep it intact for you. And peel it out gently. And wiggle you out of the tail. Lobster number 2. We got this one intact. All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, and I'll scoop up the shallots in the while I got the lobster in my hands. Aw, Angela says that would be me, but cooking is cooking when you're drawing inspiration. I'm glad. Yeah, y'all, I just, used to recreate social media recipes, and then I want to make sure I keep all the shell over here. We're going to give them a good rinse too. I would just post the finished product. I would just do this on my own, and then people would ask, did you make that? Yes, I made that. Yeah, my hands aren't strong to crack the back like he does. And my hands aren't strong to smash it with the tray like he does. So ladies, help yourself and crack open the back too. But yeah, I would just do all this stuff for fun, see if I like it, and then post the finished product. And then people would say, did you make that? And I'm like, yeah, I made that. So I just started streaming to show y'all how I made it. All right, come on, Mr. Lobster. Sorry, I'm just trying to. It's like crab. Like once you get a nice chunk out, the rest of it just comes out. But if you like disintegrate it, then it all is just like, here we go. It just shreds. And I know we all eat with our eyes, and I'm trying to keep this nice and okay, intact as much as I can. All right, this one was not as. All right, so we have 3 pieces of lobster.
All right, we're gonna give this a nice little rinse. And clean my hands first. Our 3 lobster tails. The Condemned is giving me claps. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. Jay says, I'm coming to grab a bite. You know I'm up the street. I would, but today I'm cooking for Condemned. He asked me to make this. I'm actually cooking this for him. Gonna put it in the fridge. And then Monday, I'm gonna overnight it to him on ice. So this is his special request. All right. All right. Any other time, y'all are welcome. All right. Let's give it. You want to give it a nice little rinse because we see all the little pieces. All right. And I know one thing, men do not like sharing food. So we are going to, I'm taking very small bites for taste. Oh, all right. So, okay. So your lobster is ready. Okay, so now let's move this out of the way. Now we're going to butter. We're going to poach the lobster. Jurgen has a plate. Jurgen, I can't give this one to you either. I'm sorry. All right, sorry, gents, but this is for Condemned. So we have our shallots cooked up. Let me get a container with those. We're making a lobster potato salad by request. All right, so this will give your potato salad a little bit of sweet, a little bit of crunch, a little bit of sticky, and since you like texture, I think you'll like it. Okay. Okay. So I will wipe this out and we'll do our lobster in there, but your jam onions are good. Oh, hello, Deuce. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everyone. Okay, let's move this behind with the potatoes and the herbs. All right, just gonna give this a wipe and we're gonna go ahead and do the, let me wipe everything. We're going to poach your lobster and then I'll brown it for you. All right, I think it's just more butter and
I made this butter poached
olive
lobster
oil
potato salad with caramelized shallots, celery, parsley, chives, and dill, and now I'm obsessed. Lobster potato salad. Nailed it. First thing, I salted some water and boiled some potatoes for 10 minutes, then flattened them out using a baking tray. Tossed them with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Put them back on the baking tray and in the oven at 425 for 25 minutes. For the caramelized shallots, I melted some butter and added a little bit of olive oil, then sauteed the shallots for a few minutes, added some granulated sugar until they become caramelized. For the sauce, I combined mayonnaise with lemon zest, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, grated garlic, Dijon mustard, and some salt and pepper. Now, for the lobster, I used lobster tails. And to take the meat out, I cut the bottom, cracked the back, scooped out the meat, and then in a pan melted some butter with grated garlic and red pepper flakes. Then I poached. Okay, butter, grated garlic, and red pepper flake. It looks like more butter than this, so let's go ahead and turn this on. Then I'm going to get some garlic, and we have a microplane from none other than Brandon Eljet. So I'm going to do, this is 4 tablespoons of butter, because to poach, we need to surround the egg, the lobster, the food with the liquid, so it kind of cooks in a water bath, or this would be a butter bath. Condemned says the wolves are circling. Don't worry, don't worry. This is coming straight to you. I will pack it up for you. Okay, butter, grated garlic. All right, so I have, let me turn this down so it doesn't brown. I'm just gonna cut this and then I will grate the garlic. Just taking the paper off. So you're gonna have like a garlic butter sauce with a little bit of heat, keeping the flakes away, the paper away. I'll keep that on one. Okay, so we have our smooth garlic here. Let me get the microplane
Thank you, Brandon L. Jeff. You all get me so many tools. All right, so let's let this butter melt. We may need more. And I'm just going to grate the garlic directly into the butter. Careful, the microplane is very sharp, so you just want to go slow. And then when you get to the end, you want to stop. Yeah, I'm going to stop here. And then we're just going to scoop that out, kind of tap it, but scoop it out. We want all that good garlic flavor. All right, let's turn that up. Get your nice minced garlic in your butter. Smells good. There's nothing like garlic butter. What would y'all dip in here? All right, so we have our garlic, we have our butter. I'm gonna stir it up. Let's get the red pepper flake. So your red pepper flake that you would put on pizza or whatever, give a little heat. Salted butter, deuce the dawn. It was salted butter per the recipe. All right, salted, oh, sorry y'all, salted butter. Let's do a little red pepper flake. Does he say how much? At this point, I'm like, oh, just a teaspoon. All right, so we have a teaspoon. And we have your red pepper flake going in. Give you a little bit of heat with your garlic butter. Now, let's stir it up. Oh yeah, it's bubbling. Garlic butter goes with steak, salmon, shrimp, absolutely. Hi, Maggie. Jürgen says, I don't want this portion. I like the recipe. I'll prepare it myself. It's too far to get here. Yeah, I know, Germany is too far. Absolutely. All right, let me do a quick stir, and then we're going to put your lobster inside. Just want to make sure our minced garlic gets all in there. And I'm going to give it a taste. Mom says taste as you go. I just want to taste that the sauce is nice and garlicky. And the sauce, let me move it back so y'all can see, nice and garlicky and buttery. All right. So nice and foaming, just like his. I think I need more butter. And then we're going to place the 3 lobsters. Just kind of turn them around. Let me taste it. This is a garlic spoon. Just want to get a little bit just to taste. Don't ask me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, yum lobster. All right, so we had 3 whole lobsters. So we taken these out, very nice and clean. So we're gonna place them in there. I'll go ahead and do all 3. When I tell you how good this smells. God. Okay, focus, Maggie. So we want to just kind of toss them. He said toss them every couple minutes.
I poach the lobster on low heat for about 5 minutes, turning every so often.
5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes turning every so often. So you can see when the lobster is raw, it's kind of that opaque. And then as it cooks, like any other shellfish, it kind of gets white. You've been craving lobster? I know. I'm more of a crab girl, but yes, I almost started shouting, Houston. All right, so we're just gonna lightly cook it. I'm gonna try and keep it in that butter bath on low heat. We're gonna cut it. Some of mine were able to stay intact. Some of them, we're gonna cut it up. And then I will char it for you. If I brown it, I just don't want it to be too tough. Yeah, this might be good enough to let them stay in the pan longer. I think so too. Because I don't want to, hello, Mon. I don't want to, shellfish goes from, it can get rubbery really fast. That's why I'm kind of keeping it moving. So we'll do the 5 minutes. And we'll take them out. And I'll let them rest in there a little bit. All we got to do now is make the sauce and then assemble. So I don't want to take my eye off of the 5 minutes on lobster. Oh yeah, you want to make sure they're cooked through, absolutely. Alexa, what is the done temperature for lobster? 145. So you want to make sure they're cooked. So let's turn this on Fahrenheit. I'm going to go in this thick one here for you. All right, let's keep going. I'll do it again. To me, once they curl and once they go pink, I'm good, like with shrimp. But this is yours, so we're going to do it however you like. I'm going to just keep them in that butter bath. We got 2 more minutes on lobster. Hello, everybody. Hello, Gutter Man. All we got to do next is the sauce, and then we assemble. Our herbs are done. Our potatoes are done. We just got to chop this up. I just want it swimming in there, getting all the, it's good? Okay, I think you're right. Because it's going to continue to cook. So, all right, I'm not even going to taste it. So we're just going to put this behind me and we'll chop it up and then it'll be warm in the salad. I'm just going to let it stay in your butter bath. Let's make the sauce and we're done. All right, so your lobster's there. All right, we're done with the cooking. Now we just need to make the sauce. Okay, let's make the sauce. It's just mayo, lemon. All right. Oh God. I'll keep this and we'll do the zest. Let's keep this on. I'll do it in here so I can pour. All right. All right, we got everything. Let me bring it all out so y'all can see because we are about to assemble. Your potatoes are done. Your herbs are freshly chopped. Your lobster is behind me. All right, for the 1 cup of mayo. All right, so I'm going to use, if it's okay with you, this Japanese Kewpie mayo. I do have some Hellmann's left over if you want that. I can use Hellmann's, but since this has vinegar in it, this vinegar gets you a taste of the lobster. Okay, that was our 5 minutes. I don't even want to touch it. When I cut it, I'll take a small piece when I cut it. I don't want to handle it too much. Okay. Okay. Let's get this sauce done because that's the last thing. And we chop up the lobster and toss it all in there. Hello, good afternoon. I am and BJ. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, what are we doing? Are you okay with that? Japanese mayo sounds fire. Okay, 1 more. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so we need a cup of mayo. So I'm just rinsing this out. I'm using the Japanese mayo. You could use any mayo, I'm sure. I bought this for, who knows? Hands are wet, sorry. Sorry, it's loud, y'all. We're gonna use the rest of this. Hello, HM. Thank you so much for being here. I got the combined. Some mayo like we combined the parsley. We're almost there, but not quite. Let me let that sit. Let me get the Hellmann's too. I'll combine the mayos. It's in the other fridge. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna scrape the sides until we get you a cup of mayo. Potato salad is a cream based, so you're gonna use mayo to keep everything together. But I'm giving you the real thing, no calorie-free mayo in this one. All right, so we're just about done with that. Y'all can see. All right, let's see if we can get the rest of this, the garlic smooth. Condemned says, any travel plans? Not recently, y'all. The travel has not been helping me with my weight loss goals because I like to eat and taste everything. I think we're gonna call it. We've got almost a cup of mayo. All right, so let me get a bigger container so we can really stir it up. But there's always something, y'all. We've got the finishing school graduation coming up in, hello, E. Capone. We'll be traveling together, E. Capone and I, and whoever else wants to join us on the Maggie Meetup Cruise in November. If y'all want to sail with me for my birthday, this will be our second annual. We did it last year, and it was incredible. Focus. I get invites to travel for YouTube a lot. Sometimes those are short notice. So let's go in with the mayo. What else? So the finishing school is the first week in April. And we're going to have a weekend. We've got about 10 ladies flying here to Atlanta. We've got an Airbnb. We have some very generous donors. We're going to have the Maggie Lou meetup. That's open to everyone. If you all want to come with me and Lucy and have unlimited, a bottomless sangria and 9 rounds of appetizers at Eclipse de Luna, all are welcome. Then the next day we'll have our graduation dinner, Saturday, and then Sunday I'm taking the ladies for tea. Okay, so let's get our sauce and put this all together. All right, mayo, and then the zest of a large lemon. So we have our mayo now. My fault. I thought I ordered one, but maybe he didn't get one. So the zest of the lemon is going to come from the oils in the rind. Deuce the Dawn, my birthday is November 29th. Hello, Material Girl. So we're going to zest this half, and then the other piece that I have. So I'm just going to use this fine grater, or you could use the microplane as well. All right. So you just want to, I do 1, 2, 3, and then stop when it gets down to the white. All right. So kind of like that. And this smells incredibly good. It's going to be bright citrus, kind of reminds me of the dill. So we need the zest from a lemon, and we need the juice from the lemon. So You want to zest it first, because once you juice it, it's going to be hard to have the structure to give you the zest that you need. All right, so I'm going to go around this, and we're going to have a lemony sauce. Once we put all this together, this would be better if your lemon weren't cut, because you can hold it intact. But we're getting our lemon zest in here. I'm just looking, and when it's kind of bald, I move on to another spot. And of course, we're going to scrape all this goodness from the back as well, but it's a little hard to hold. Okay, I think we're good with that one, but you all can see we got lots of lemon zest in there. I don't know, Jurgen. Are you behaving? All right. Let's, I've got this other slice here. So it's 3/4. I knew that was going to happen. It's been washed. Let me just wipe that off. It's hard to hold. This is why you do it whole. We're going to have to call it. Now let's go ahead and juice. Get the lemon juice in there. Yeah. All right. Now let me get this lemon zest for you. I can't, y'all. Y'all see me struggling. All right. So we have our lemon zest. All right. I'm going to juice this one by hand, and then we'll get the other juicer. So you get the juice from the lemon. You get the juice from the lemon and the zest from the lemon. All right. If I had it properly done, my lemon would be cut in half. Let me see if I can get it in the juicer. You want to put this side down with the seeds, so it'll catch the seeds, and then we're going to squeeze. Again, if you have strong arms or hands, this is where the kids can, oh God, where the kids can help. Oh God. All right. All right. So we got our lemon juice out. Whew. All right. Zest of a lemon, juice of a lemon, tablespoon of red wine vinegar. All right. Oh man. Let me get the vinegar. Did I put it over here? So it's going to be a very tangy sauce. Oh dear. I know I haven't. Did I pull it out? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So we have red wine vinegar. Yes, I'm not. I'm focusing. We're at the finish line, y'all, and I got to teach a class at 3. All right. So we have a tablespoon of red wine vinegar going in with the mayo, going in with the lemon zest and the lemon juice. So this will offset the mayo. It'll have a nice little bite to it. All right. Tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Okay. Pass the Grey Poupon. All right. So I'm gonna get you a tablespoon of mustard. Let me rinse this off. Lots of flavor going on in this dressing. All right. Tablespoon of Dijon. All right, and then another clove of minced garlic, and that's it. All right, another clove of garlic. Let me smash this. And we're going to grate it. Did I already peel it? Maybe I did. And the fresh garlic is going into the sauce, and then we're going to stir it up. All right, so we're just going to. So this is going to be a garlicky, lemony, creamy, tangy potato salad. This is a big piece of garlic. I hope you like garlic, the Condemned. This is all for you. Oh, yes, putting me to work. I don't mind. Y'all have been honestly, y'all have been incredibly supportive for me and my channel. Y'all come here and watch all my shenanigans. I usually just, for me, I usually try to do recipes that are like 30 minutes or less, because with all my talking and everything, then it turns out being an hour. Let me scrape your garlic. But y'all were here when we did red velvet cupcakes for Brandon L. Jett, when he got us the KitchenAid mixer. So I don't mind. Y'all have seen me do like Thanksgiving and really intense meals. It's just, I try to think of y'all's time. I want this to be a good experience. All right, so we've got, I see a little lemon seed. Let me just get that out so there's no seed. All right, mayo, mustard, lemon zest, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, and something else. But let's get this all. And then we're going to taste it. It's probably going to be very tangy and creamy, but by the time we get the potatoes and everything. All right, so it's incorporated well. I see little chunks in there from the lemon zest. That's good. Okay, I won't, Jurgen. You like the garlic? Yes, Jurgen. Don't get in trouble. You don't want to lose that wrench, do you? Come on. All right, let's give this a little taste. All right. So your dressing is done. Give it a taste. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes. It's very complex. Meaning, you know how you taste something and then like, ooh, I taste a little of the creaminess. Hello, Pastor. I taste a little of the creaminess. See there, Jurgen, behave. The creaminess from the mayo, the zippiness. I probably could do more lemon. Let me give it one more squeeze. But you can definitely taste the lemon. I had 3/4. It was supposed to be a whole lemon. So that's on me. Oh, and my light went out, y'all. Okay. It just means I've been going a while. All right, I think we're ready to assemble, everyone. Let me just clear everything out of the way. Oh, we got to cut up the lobster. All right, let's cut up your lobster and then we assemble. Let me just move all of this stuff. Let me turn on the light, y'all. Good God. Okay. Cut the lobster up. And we just want chunks of lobster for the lobster potato salad, and then we are ready to assemble, and I will let you all have your afternoon. Give it a taste and then package it for shipping. All right, let's clean up. Let's get our lobster over here. Okay. All right, everyone, let's turn our light. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn the light back on. Okay. All right. Now, we have our lobster, and he just did the vinegar. Yeah. And I think we just put it all together. I will chop this up. We did that.
Heat for about 5 minutes, turning every so often. I took them out, chopped them up, and added them to the bowl of onions, celery.
Chop them up and add them to the bowl. Okay, that's it. Okay. So let's get your lobsters out. This was 3 lobster tails. Let me just get them nice and buttery, garlicky for you. If you want me to put the sauce on the side, I will. All right, lobster number 1. And this is real butter, real garlic, and red pepper flake. All right, lobster number 2. Get them all. What happens with the lobster sauce? I'll pack it for you. If you want, I will save it and pack it for you. Let me just get this all sauced up for you. Did I taste the lobster sauce? I think I did. That had me jumping, right? It's almost 8:15. Yeah, absolutely. I will save it all for you. All right, I'll put that in a container. All right, let's chop up your lobster chunks. We're going to put it in the bowl. I need to put the potatoes in the bowl too. So let me go ahead and get this cut up for you. All right. Make sure everybody can see. All right. So for the lobster, I'm just going to do kind of like a rough chop. I don't want to do like mincemeat. You want to be able to tell that you're eating lobster, right? So kind of cut down the middle, and then it feels like, in my hand, it feels like, when you have lobster and you dunk it in and it's got all the dripping goodness with the hot butter sauce. That's what it feels like in my hands. And it's, oh my gosh, y'all. All right. So Condemned, I'm going to show this to you. Let me know if this is cut up enough or you want smaller pieces, but I don't want to destroy it. All right. So this is your lobster. You want that sauce in it? Hello, Lauren. Lauren is our travel agent. You want me to throw the sauce in? Yes, sir, I will. Okay, I'm going to take a little piece here of the buttery lobster. Oh, mama. Smaller pieces? Yes, sir. Y'all, I think you are right to put in that butter sauce. All right, I'm just gonna do, well, let's see if I just do. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Hello, everyone. All right. So get some smaller chunks, but still want it to look like lobster. Whew. All right, Condemned. Let me know. Is this better? All right. When I tell y'all this is so good, Okay, let's put the potatoes in. Hello, Rebecca. I'm doing good, sweetheart. This one was epic, but we've got that going. Okay, let's go. Garlic, dill, celery, parsley, something else I forgot. All right, let me clean my hands. Perfect. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's go in with the potatoes. We roasted these potatoes after boiling them, oil, salt, and pepper. Deuce the Don says, take your time, Maggie. Don't tell me that. All right, so we're going to just put everything in the bowl now and assemble your pasta salad, lobster pasta salad, and then put your sauce on it, your onions, shallots, your lobster, and then I'll taste it the way it was indicated. Then I'll add the extra butter for you, and then we're done. All right, so all of our potatoes going in. Y'all, this right here, this sheet pan alone is gonna get me in trouble. Anybody like little crusty potato bits with the little skins and whatnot? All right, so we got that in there. So y'all can see our potatoes are in. Let's go ahead and put in the shallots. This was the sugary onion with butter. So let's put that in. Oh my God. All right, we got the spatula. All right. All right. So you've got your onions in there. Hello, official Bitcoin. Thank you for being here. Let's go in with the lobster next. And then I'm going to try and toss it and then put the sauce in. All right. Your freshly cooked, freshly chopped lobster is going in. All right, got all that. Okay, let's move everything, y'all, so I don't knock stuff over. Y'all know how I get. All right. All right. So we have your lobster. Jurgen says it looks really good. Oh, you're cleaning that sheet pan, then you'll wash the dishes? I know, scrape it up, right? Okay, let's see if we can just kind of, I know I need to put the sauce in here, but I just want to try and get everything kind of, the colors are coming together. The crispy potato bits. All right, we got that dill in there. This is actually kind of fun. If y'all are going to a summer party or, you know, an event and people can have shellfish, but if you don't do shellfish, you could probably do a vegetarian version of this or a crab or I don't know, but the Condemned asked me to make this and ship it to him, so I will. Okay, so we have everything kind of tossed up together. Now let's put the sauce on. Linda Kelly says, looks nice and brown. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, let's go in with our mayo lemony sauce. All right, let's get all that in here. Get all that goodness. Lemon zest, lemon juice, red wine vinegar. Y'all know we're greedy. So we're gonna get that spatula and we're gonna get all of it off the sides. We don't wanna waste anything. We made this. How many sittings is it gonna take you to eat this? Please don't tell me one day. All right, so that's done. Let's mix it up. All right. Oh yes, Lauren is dropping the link for the cruise. Lauren is our travel agent. She put together our first annual Maggie meetup cruise. I'm showing y'all. I'm gonna stir it all up, and then I'll plate like a tiny bit for a picture, and then the rest I'm packing for you. Oh, you wanted me to put the, you still want me to put the, if you want me to put this garlic butter in there, I will. I'll take out a picture portion first. Let's get a big spatula. We gotta really get in here and fold. Okay, so go around from the bottom and flip over. We just wanna make sure we get sauce on everything, lobster and everything. Whew. Shallots and everything. Nice and creamy. It really looks good. Are you gonna make it last all week? Okay, let me know. All right, I think we're good, y'all. Want to kind of keep the potato and everything intact. Let me give this, I'm gonna taste off of the spoon. All right, let me get a little small piece of lobster and then taste off of here. Get a little of everything. Y'all, there is a lot going on. It is sweet from the shallot, tangy from the lemon and the vinegar, creamy from the mayo. I don't think I got any potato. Hold on one second. I'm going to do one more. You want me to throw it in there? Okay, let me do one more with the potato because I don't think I got any potato. There's just so much going on. It's like, let me do, there's a lobster in the sauce and I want a little piece of potato. Okay, now Let me try it. Y'all, I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. Okay. I needed the base of the potato to give it that. All right. For the photo, I should have saved like he did. He's gonna put a little dill on there. I mean chives. I'm grabbing some from the cutting board. All right. You want that butter sauce in there? You got it. The butter, the red pepper flake, the garlic. This is the one for the picture. So I'm going to save this for the picture. Probably put a little bit more garnish on it. And you wanted all that? All right. So it's in there for you. Hello, official K. Okay. All right. I think we are good. You have everything you want in there. I will find a nice container, but let me put a little bit more chives on here and take my pictures and video. I'm going to pack this. I'm going to refrigerate it. God, I want it to look better for you. Hold on. Let me just put some more. Jürgen. Okay. All right, let's see if I can give you a better presentation. He said, excellent work, Maggie. Thank you. It was my absolute honor to cook for you. Y'all know we eat with our eyes. Let's get this in here. Here we go. So it's not all up on the sides. There we go. Okay. Your lobster potato salad is done. So this will go in the refrigerator. This will be wrapped up and overnighted on ice. For this one, let me take a picture. I just want to see how he garnishes it. I think we're good. I will have this one. Bring a stove for the next cruise, please, y'all. Y'all are killing me. All right. Whew, one more blow. And then we'll
zest, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, grated garlic, Dijon mustard, and some salt and pepper. Now, for the lobster, I use lobster tails. And to take the meat out, I cut the bottom, cracked the back, scooped out the meat, and then in a pan melted some butter with grated garlic and red pepper. Then I poached the lobster on low heat for about 5 minutes, turning every so often. I took them out, chopped them up, and added them to the bowl of onions, celery, potatoes, and herbs. I'm not the biggest fan of lobster, but then I made this butter poached lobster potato salad with caramelized shallots, celery, parsley, chives, and dill.
Okay.
And now I'm obsessed.
We got it. All right, let me take a picture. Whew. Hello, Kevin. Thank you all so much. Let's get in here. So that one is going to the Condemned. So we have this. So again, this is what I would do. And then I would just take, oh my gosh, y'all, that looks so good. Picture. Get up close on the food, take several, some with the flash, some without the flash. Okay, and let me do my little video for the reels. All right, so today we made the butter poached lobster potato salad. This was a special request from the Condemned. We have potatoes boiled, roasted, oiled, and salted. We have dill, garlic, lemon, um, chives, and in the sauce we have mayo, red wine vinegar, and lemon juice. Enjoy. Y'all, this was a lot. This was a lot of ingredients, but this was the goal, and I think we got it. I think we got it. So this was anybody.
Become caramelized. For the sauce, I combine mayonnaise with lemon zest, lemon juice,
Looks
red
amazing.
wine vinegar, grated garlic, Dijon mustard, and some salt and pepper. Now, for the lobster, I use lobster tails. And to take the meat out, I cut the bottom, cracked the back, scooped out the meat, and...
Oh, who knows? Okay.
I'm not the biggest fan of
Let's
lobster.
give it a taste. And I've already tasted it. I think we're done, everyone. I think we are done. I just wanted it for the picture, so I don't want to eat. So I'm just going to put this in here for your, and then I'll put the last bit of the chives on here for presentation for you. All right, everybody. Put this in the fridge, and this will ship out. And it'll actually, something like this, like a potato salad, will actually be better like as it has time in the fridge to like get the flavors to come together. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much, The Condemned. I appreciate you. This was fun. He says, what's that effect called when you eat some good food and it makes you smile uncontrollably? The eye just puts you to sleep, right? Bottom line says, looks yummy. You are satisfied. Well, that's all that matters. I am so happy. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and dismiss. Tomorrow, we are having an interview with Vivian Abena from London. Shout out to you, Rebecca, from the UK. So we will continue our Black History Month with my etiquette teachers series. So I'm going to clean up, and those of y'all in the finishing school, I'll see you in 30 minutes, and the rest of y'all, I will see you tomorrow. All right, everybody, thank you all so much for being here. Let's go ahead and dismiss on TikTok. Thank you all for the forwards and the hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And thank you, Condemned, for the $200. I appreciate you so, so much. It was my honor to cook for you. Bye, y'all.